Hello gardeners, I'm out here collecting some bees that decided to make their home in a water meter. So we've got them in a nice box, and we're going to go ahead and move these girls over into the yard. We'll add some brood to them so they've got a little bit of a head start. They're pretty small right now, but let me show you what it looks like. I've got just a couple of things that I bring along. Obviously my smoker, which helps generally to steer the bees and to cover up any alarm pheromones that might happen just as a result of the process of removing the bees. I've got a new home for them. This is a nuke box, is what we call it, or a nucleus colony box. It's just a 5-frame box. Typically come prepared with empty foundation, but I've also got a couple of frames that have some wax on them just so that the bees are able to start their process of collecting resources. The queen is able to start laying some eggs. You can see that frame actually has some pollen in it there, so hopefully they'll feel right at home and start building their colony in an official hive box instead of a water meter box. So let's see what happens. It's pretty light. Oh yeah, actually they have just moved into that box. Doesn't even look like they have any comb or anything yet. It's a relatively small swarm. Got a couple queen tools. This is a referred to as a crack pipe queen collector. There she is. She did pretty queen. Let's see if I can. There she is. I'm just going to use her down in there. So she's now down in the colony. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shake these bees in there. And then I am going to put the lid on. Carefully. I don't want to crush any bees. And it's as easy as that. This box has a queen excluder on the front, so I know the queen is in the box. This queen excluder is going to keep her from being able to get out of the box, so the bees should stay in there with her. I'm going to go ahead and move the colony over here, closer to where the bees were, so that any foragers that are out collecting and returning will move into the box as opposed to the water meter. So hopefully it's as easy as that. Let's see what happens. We'll give it a couple minutes. Here's a quick status of the water shutoff bees. It was a small colony, but they have really taken hold in their new home, and they are, I'm not sure if we can get a good shot of this, but they are laying eggs in the new comb that we gave them. They're collecting the pollen and nectar, and they're looking really good. We're going to add a frame of brood to them, and they'll really get to going, and we'll get them back in the bee yard and pollinating some vegetables for us. So they're looking great.